Alright, we're back with episode 8 in my Oakland A's Rebuild series. We are about to make our first big trade of the offseason. We're going to move on from Shea Langoliers, um, who is still not at arbitration, but his framing is not what we want it to be. Um, so we're going to go out and make this move for similar catcher, but someone who could hit a little bit better maybe, and that is Tyler Stevenson, who only has 2 years of control left. He's a leader, has high work ethic. His framing is a little worse, but what we're getting with him is why we're doing the deal. We're getting Bryce Elder. We're going to move him to a starter, most likely. He pitched well for them after being traded from the Braves. Reese Hines, high power guy, prospect. Don't like the personality, but high ceiling. We're going to get CES, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Doesn't really have a position, but we like him for just his batter ratings, his home run power. Maybe he could put something together. Maybe get his third base up to 55 or 60. And then also Connor Phillips, who pitched well last year. His control is rough, but his stuff is amazing. And this might be a little bit of a dumb trade. Our other option was the the Rangers trade. Let's see. The Rangers, who they'd want Shea and Mika Dallas, a reliever for George Villara. Jonah Heim, who was amazing framing last year. I feel like we can get him for a little cheaper. And then Trevor Hauver, who's a first base DH guy. But I do like the upside with the Reds trade. It's kind of a buy low. We want to make sure that Tyler Stevenson isn't our only catcher. We're still going to have Daniel Susak and then maybe upgrade from there. Um, the framing does scare me a little bit, but we're going to take a chance. They're also giving us 5 mil, and we're going to give away a relief pitcher who is kind of up and down, struggled a bit at the majors. Zach Jackson, Aaron Ashby, who is on a long-term deal, replaceable. McKinley Moore, who is really good but also replaceable. The relievers are just replaceable for me. And then Drew Swift, second baseman. So yeah, this is the trade we're gonna make. Let's do that. Stevenson. There we go. See if any of these guys just scrolled over. Nope. Okay. So, and then there's another trade we were looking at with the Giants, where we were gonna trade uh, Soderstrom. Let's see what we can get for him real quick. Because we were looking at Keaton Wynn on the Giants, trying to boost our rotation a little bit. I'm not sure if we're still going to do that trade, but it included Doval, who was hurt for 9 months, but he's also ARB eligible after that. Uh, some decent stuff here. Kim, we already have a second baseman though. So yeah, Keaton Wynn right here. We scrolled past him, but that's going to be our guy, I think. So Keaton Wynn. And then we're also going to try to get some more guys too. I mean, Rodon, they don't want to give Roden. Um, give us Patrick Bailey. See, Patrick Bailey's good because he has good um, framing, good catcher ability, but they want a little bit too much for him. What about just Patrick Bailey? Yeah, I mean, they don't want a whole lot for him. Um, but we're going to trust our catcher right now. Catchers. Oh, so we're going to try to get McRae and win. Um, yeah, okay, so this is perfect. And then we're going to grab Doval too, if we could. Uh, and this is kind of our buy low. Keaton Win, good overall stuff. 95, 97. Great peripherals, 3.28 fifth last year in 71 innings. Didn't really start, but we might have him start. Just like the upside with him. Uh, and then Doval, high movement, slider, sinker, side armor. Um, kind of a risk, but it's okay. And then Grant McCray, he was on my short list. Amazing center fielder, amazing base runner, good eye. He doesn't even have a year of service. He has a high strikeout rate, but we love his defense and his base running. So if he could put together a league average year offensively, we'll be it'll be it'll be a perfect match for us with what we're looking for. Um, let's see, we got to give somebody else up um, for Doval. I don't really mind going from the 40 man, uh, um, but Deloche, I kind of want to keep Deloche for now because I see something in him. He improved at the end of last year. Okay, maybe we will. Let's see. Ron Peck, it's our guy, 75 eye potential. Ruiz. I mean, we give up Ruiz, but I do like him as a fourth outfielder. Okay, we'll give up Drew Waters because we got him for free. Um, he might go over to the Giants and play really well. And I hope he does. He deserves it. Get some cash for the contracts. And this is kind of best case scenario for Soderstrom because he doesn't have a position. Soderstrom can't catch, can't play the outfield, can probably only play first, but at like a below average level. So we don't really mind doing this. Okay, they don't want to give us cash. Um, that's okay. We don't need cash. We have a bunch of money to spend. This is kind of why we saved all our money um, for this year, for this off season, so we can start making moves across the league. Really boost our, see what we had and then see what we needed to adjust because we were pretty much just guessing, checking. Like we saw Galoff might be on the move now, but I want to get him another year. Okay, we're good with Irvin just to get $1 million in cash, and this is going to be the trade. McCray, future center fielder of the future, keep the win, hopefully in the rotation, and Duvall coming back in 7 8 months, most likely in midsummer. So we're gonna do this. Big trades, traded two catchers, and we still have Henry Davis on the roster. We still have Daniel Susak and newly acquired Tyler Stevenson. So we like where we're at. Still not the best catcher ability, so if we can kind of float one of those guys in something else, might be in our best interest. So we'll go Ball, Elder, and then we got to figure out some people we're gonna move, which I don't really mind. Um, Castanera, hers, Brito. So we acquired Ben Joyce off the waiver wire. We're gonna DFA him because I don't think anyone's gonna take him. He throws 98 to 100, just like his fastball. Um, Tyler Stevenson, and anybody else. I know Davis Martin kind of wants to get out of here. Let's see if we can get something for him. We're building up pitchers. Don't really mind it. Please don't offer us your bad contracts. Alpin, is he on the 40 man? Nope, he doesn't need to be on the 40 man. It looks like. Uh, Garrett Cleavinger. I do like Garrett Cleavinger's stuff. Look at this stuff. He has an 80 out of 80 slider, 80 stuff. Um, if we could do something bigger for him, get some of these 40 man, 40 guys off, that'd be phenomenal. Late A, I still wanted to give a chance to. But guys like Rodolfo Castro, they're not really going to be in our plans. Austin Gother, I love his eye. So if we can find somebody keep with that eye potential, they don't even want Castro. It's interesting. Um, okay, they don't want Castro. They want anybody. Lawrence Butler. We do like him. Decent year. Go to the relievers. Soto, Bummer, Brito. We just have a whole bunch of nothing. Okay, Mason Miller. He's going to be on the way out, I think. He's fragile. He's not really in our future. We'll try to get somebody else. Somebody who has, I'm looking for a good eye. Oh, this guy. He could be he could be a catcher in AAA, maybe come up at some point if he gets a little TCR. TCR is like a random boost. I do have the TCR in this game up a tiny bit to like 105, but nothing too crazy. Tristan Peters, no. Um, Humberto Hernandez, he's on the secondary roster. Let's see, Brock Jones, not on the secondary. To look at him. Oh, they want too much, obviously. All right. Mason Hour, he's got to be on the secondary. No, he is not. So maybe Mason Hour. They want anybody on our 40 man. Yeah, Deloche. I don't really want to give him up yet. Uh, Garcia, Garland. Garland's not going to be that good. We have so many pitchers. Tucker Musgrove, two-way guy. Let's see. Ruiz, Santos, Stevenson. Not giving them up. Billy Sullivan, like his stuff a little bit. All right, we'll give up I mean, Barreto, he's not going to be anything. Derwin, we'll give up Derwin. Bring in Mason Hour, who has really good speed. Yeah, we'll we'll do this, I guess. See if who else? Say Ramos, Shane Baz, Wallace. No, I mean, I don't really want to add anybody else. The 40 man. But if there's somebody that piques my interest, Kenny, he's going to be a good player. Doesn't really have a position. Okay, so we'll do this trade. Just gets a little bit out under us from our issue with the 40 man. Yep. All right. Sounds good. Do this trade. I'm gonna get some cash. Oh, they want to get rid of Zach Buffett. He is a big deal. Yeah. Obviously not. We are not doing that. All right. Let's see if we can get some cash. Cusick, Davis, Gothier. Sorry this is taking a little while, but I'm trying to go through a little bit more on my thought process when I'm going through these trades, going through what I'm looking for. Colby Thomas. He raked. So well, we're gonna have a lot of outfielders. Give Colby Thomas for 4 mil. All right, we're gonna do this trade. And Carcion there. Reese, get McCray in there. And Clevenger and Hines are the only guys. So I'll find something else to do. Maybe trade away Bummer. see what they want here or what they're. Oh my God, they want to get rid of Matt Olson's deal and can bring him back. I mean, what do they want to retain? They don't want to retain anything. I mean, what do you expect? We're the A's. We trade him to you for a reason. Bregman's on a huge deal. Hap is on a huge deal. Bregman, Kingery, Reynolds, Barrios. Yeah, they're on a big deal. So I'll be back. I'll figure something out. All right, back. And we have been busy in November and December on the trade market. We've been trying to kind of finagle our way, if that's a word, to get our 40 man in check. We just have a lot of players deserving of being on the 40 man. We made the trade with the Giants for Grant McCray, Keaton Wynn, Doval, giving up Soderstrom, Drew Waters, and Garrett Irving. And then we also turned around and traded Shea Langoliers, Zach Jackson, Ashby Moore, Dallas, and Swift to the Reds for Stevenson, Elder, Hines, CES, Connor Phillips, and $5 million in cash. And then we also traded Luis Oviedo, who we claimed off of waivers um, from Cleveland for with Robert Garza, Rodolfo Castro, for Roderick Arias, who's a 20-year-old prospect. Just kind of taking a flyer on him, giving up a kind of a middle, probably a reliever, but with good stamina. So depending on he plays, he might be a good guy for the Yankees. But then they placed him on waivers, and we claimed him again. Um, Wait, hold on, let's go to this trade first. But we traded Greg Soto, who was going to get, but now he's a free agent because they they traded for him and then they didn't offer him a contract in arbitration. So that's funny. It was going to be about 5 mil. So now we can get him back if we wanted to. We traded Soto, Johnny Brito, Jack Cushing, a couple of older guys to the Phillies for Scott Kingery, who they retained 100%, and Jose Alvarado retaining 50%. So we got Alvarado for 4.5 this year, 4.5 next year if we want him. And then we also just released Kingery because we're not really interested in that profile at this point, being on the 40 man and all. I would have had to put him on the 40 man, then put him on the roster, and then DFA'd him, try to keep him in AAA, but I didn't have anybody to DFA on the 40 man. We also claimed Cole Reagan's uh, waivers from Texas. Um, really like him. He's fragile, so don't know how long that's going to last, but it's okay. Um, Also claimed Oviedo again off waivers from New York. That might be a little cheesy, but I mean, they're trying to keep him in their AAA, so it's reasonable. We had to put Sears back on the 40 day and Kyle Muller, so we had to find two more takers for people on our 40 man. We traded Hogan Harris, who I like a lot, but he was unhappy. He wanted to be a starter to the Nationals for Yadiel Hernandez, Will Frizzle, and Alex Call. We just released him right away. Kind of a nothing trade. Feel kind of bad, but it is what it is. And then we trade Oviedo again and Aaron Bummer, who we like, to the Diamondbacks for Petey Halpin. So just kind of getting our 40 man in order. It's tough. We assigned Ben Joyce to AAA after he cleared waivers. So hopefully he builds up a little TCR down there. We signed Nick Vespi to a contract, and then we claimed Oviedo again and traded him again for Jeter Downs, who we released, and might offer him a contract. I mean, why not? So we're gonna offer Jeter Downs a contract, even though we just released him, because we couldn't put him on the 40 man and then DFA him. Same with Vargas, so we just released him. Just kind of cheesy, but didn't really get anything out of it, I guess. Um, let's see. We signed Stevenson to ARB 5.6, Doval to ARB. He's gonna be out for half the year. We had to activate Lang from the injury list, so we had to trade somebody else or DFA somebody, so we traded Clevenger, who we like as well, but replaceable. And this is a big trade. We traded Brasso and Clevenger for Hassan Kim, who's had a down year. His ratings don't look great, but we took a flyer on him maybe to be. Um, I don't know where everyone's going to play yet. We have Kim, we have Max Muncy, we have Nick Allen, we have Volpe, and we have Gallup. So kind of banking on one of those guys getting hurt and one of those guys taking a bench role. Uh, Got all these guys on renewed contracts, all making 720K. You love to see it. Might try to give Volpe on a long-term deal. If we do that, I mean, we'll look to trade Galoff. But now we are just finishing up our coaching tree, um, just trying to get this all in order. Uh, People are. I was offering like the really good coaches 5 years and then just doubling their ask price, but some of them said no, which is interesting. Uh, so yeah, we're looking good there. Um, the anything happen? We can look at the award winners. So MVP Michael Harris won, had a great year. That's not what I wanted to do. Not what I want to do too. All right. He had a 7.5 WAR, really good year. Nobody. Shohei Ohtani came in second, surprisingly. He had 6.1 WAR total. Probably still would have voted for Ohtani. Judge won MVP in the AL, 7 WAR, really good year. Had 60 home runs again. Julio Rodriguez came in second, 7 WAR. Love to see that. Jose Ramirez and Luis Rengifo, who we had a chance to trade for a couple times, had a monster year, and now he got a little extension. Um, so good for him. 6 WAR. Wow. Had 350 BABIP, so it's not crazy. His base running was good too, 7 BSR. Jacob DeGrom got some votes for a crazy year, 227 ERA and 230 innings. Luis Castillo as well, 224 ERA. Jeez, Bobby Witt, Manzardo, who came up in 23. Rafaela had a really good year. This is not his rookie year, but it's his first full season, and he got MVP votes. That's great. Jalen Peaks got some votes for MVP, who he traded to the Yankees. Now he's a free agent. He wants to be a starter. That is interesting. He has borderline starter stamina, really not, but we'll see how that goes. Um, Cy Young, Zach Gallen, Paul Skeens had a good year. Ohtani down there got a vote. DeGrom won Cy Young. Jalen Beeks got some votes. Chase Dollinger, who was drafted third overall, had a great year, great rookie year. I think it's rookie year. All right, NL rookie Austin Kendrick, who hit 40 home runs, great rookie year. Addison Barger, Rule 5 pick from the Jays, 3 WAR. Interesting. Okay, Doty, is that how you say it? Dottie? Sorry, I haven't really heard anyone say his name. Haven't really been looking at a whole lot of prospect videos. I've just been reading them, so my fault on that. But he won Rookie of the Year somehow over Dollander. Doty had 27 home runs, 3 WAR, so that's surprising. Thought Dollander would get it. Brooks Lee came up and had a good year. 50 prospect Dylan Beavers from Cal came up and had a good year. Good to see. And Jack Perkins got a vote. Really great year. Jeez. He had a 2.5 R WAR, 1.9 WAR, F WAR, and 84 innings. Love to see it. He might be our #1 starter next year. Silver Sluggers. Anybody we know? Rengifo. Rocchio. Wow. He DH'd. Yeah, they do have like a plethora of infielders there, so he had the duty of DHing. Wow. RJ Dabovich came up as a second year guy and had 3 WAR in 67 innings. That is incredible. My goodness. He had a 1.86 ERA. Wow. 45 saves. Jeez. AL, Munoz, Michael King, Taylor Rogers got votes. Beeks didn't get any votes, which is funny. But then Gold Gloves, no one on our team, and that's about it for the awards. Let's take a look at our team real quick. Right now, we're looking at Jack Perkins as our number one. Waldichuk, we're going to give him another shot. If he struggles throughout the year, we are going to send him down to AAA or look to trade him or move to the bullpen because his stuff will really work in the bullpen too. I don't want to do that. JT Ginn came up and was okay. He might be our number three. Gavin Stone might be in there. We're really going to test it out because I do want to get Win in there too. I want to make him a starter and kind of see what he does in spring training. But I know he would also be good in the bullpen with this stuff. He was out of the bullpen pretty much all last year, but see how that stamina works in a starter role. We got Jose Alvarado as our closer. Love to see it. Really got our guy here. Good head on his shoulders. Alex Lang's gonna be hurt for 7 months. Um, Same with Duvall. And then we have Connor Phillips, who could be like an emergency guy. May go down in AAA and start down there. Stretch him out a little more. Moran back again. Reagan, same thing. Might go down to AAA if he has any options. He does. So he might go down and start in AAA. Bryce Elder, we like to get him in the rotation, but we're kind of banking on some injuries throughout the year. Osiel Rodriguez, good guy. Kyle Muller. We might be looking to trade him. Um, I don't know. He does have decent ratings. Came off a rough year, but we'll see what happens. Justin Steele too. We just have a plethora of starters. Gavin Stone might get the bump down to AAA too. We're just gonna see how everyone pitches in spring. And then the lineup wise, it's kind of a mess. We have Susak who wants to start. We have Stevenson who wants to start. So we're gonna see if we can get both those guys 300 plate appearances. We have Henry Davis still, who might stay up and kind of DH or pinch hit. Edouard Julian, see if he rules again for WAR. Max Muncy, starting second baseman, most likely. Galoff, third baseman. That's fringe, though. Nick Allen, still want him in the lineup just because of his defense, but we have Volpe on the bench and we have Kim on the bench, but also he could DH. Chanel on left, still believing in him. See how he does in spring. And then McCray, our new starting center fielder, with Ruiz as the fourth outfielder and Wade as our right fielder against righties. Against lefties, we have Ruiz in there. Might take McCray out, and then we'll go, righty. Um, Kind of a plethora of guys here. So we'll see how we look when spring comes around, how people perform. That'll be a real telltale sign of who's going to stay up. We have Jackson Baumeister, who was our first round pick in 2024, wants to pitch in the majors, so we have him waiting in the wings. Tarnik, who got a big TCR boost, also waiting in the wings. We like him. So we might look to trade some of these guys like Kyle Muller. Just don't know what to expect out of a return. The Braves still trying to get rid of Matt Olson. Kind of messed up, but uh, yeah, Devin Williams. I mean, he might be a guy we just swap and then keep him in the lineup. JP Crawford. He's on my short list, but we just don't have any room for him, and he's making a good amount. Just not. He can't really play short for me anymore. So just kind of out of my plans right now. Take a look at this Devin Williams trade. We do have a lot of money. We have great reputation. Um, May just eat some of this because he is a free agent at the end of the year. And if we struggle, we could just look to trade him at the deadline because we do need some arms, most likely, out of the pen. Probably going to send some guys down to start in AAA. So we'll see. I mean, they're only going to take 5%. I don't really want to give up on Mueller, but I might have to. If we can get like kind of a prospect, it's kind of like a long shot, maybe. Cusick, no. We got in the 40 man. McAble. They got McAble for Francisco Morales and Brandon Woodruff. Brandon Woodruff went to the Phillies, had a good year, and they signed to a big extension. So good for them. The Brewers made a good trade and got McAble back. Um, they have Corbin Burns, John Gray, Freddie Peralta. I do like Freddie Peralta. His stamina's a little scary though. Um, Logan Henderson. Yeah, these guys are all interesting. Eric Brown Jr., Eduardo Garcia, Garrett Mitchell. I like Garrett Mitchell. Don't really have room for him. He wants to be a bench player though. And Sal Frelick. So maybe Sal. No. Well, we might just do this trade. Should probably scout their top prospects list. Twin. I mean, not twin. Why am I going twins? I'm so dumb. Come on. Come on, Jacob. I know it's 7 a.m., but come on. All right, Cheerio, Cuero, decent catcher. Robert Moore, Mendez, Henry Mendez. Might go try to get Henry Mendez to be in Double A for us. Philip Torrey. Okay, so let's see. All right. Fine. Mendez. Nope, I won't give him up. Shortstop. Filippo. Oh, won't give him up. Cusick, I do like. So yeah, I guess we might just do this trade. I mean, why not? He's gonna boost our bullpen a lot. I feel like I'm giving up on Mueller a little too fast. He does have over the top. I do like over the top guys better. Let's see if we can get Sears had a rough year. JT Ginn, Wallachuk. Wallachuk, what does he get? Oh man. I hate trading these young guys who are not even ARB eligible yet. That does go perfectly with the A's, I guess. Um, Nothing that catches my eye yet. Killian. Oh, might be interesting. We're probably gonna hold pat here for a little bit. Frisbee, nothing that really catches my eye. We want to go for younger guys. What about prospect list? Yeah, Caden Wallace, Montez. Don't like the eye. Roby. No. Okay. Well, we might as well keep him because no one's really given us a top 100 prospect. Oh, 150, 147 prospect at Montez, but we don't like him. All right, so we're gonna hold Pat. Maybe we can go after Devin Williams. Like, let's see what they want. I'm feeling they don't want much. Yeah, see, they really do not want much at all. So if we can trade one of our starters maybe for him, JT Ginn, no, resigns. Kim Lang, Moran, Mueller. There's Mueller. Reagan's. Hmm. Gavin Stone. I don't mind this. He's probably gonna be a reliever, and they do like Gavin Stone a little better to give us some money. Uh, this frees up a spot in the bullpen. I like his ratings a lot, but the stamina's gonna be low. He's probably gonna be a uh, a reliever at some point, and we have Devin Williams, who's gonna pitched really well. He had a 56 FIP minus last year. So, you know what? Let's do it. All right. Devin Williams. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Devin Williams. Boom. I think DJ Hers got claimed off waivers. He did, unfortunately. But I have a feeling he'll be back on sooner or later. All right. So I'll be back in a little bit at probably preseason spring training if nothing else happens. We're back at the Rule 5 draft, and we have a bunch of players that need to get added to the 40 man. Um, it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, I like Clayton Beater. We kind of have to take chances that someone's not going to get taken. So we're going to make a trade here. We're going to trade one of our. I like this guy. He has borderline stamina, 50 stamina. Could probably be a decent arm, but we're going to trade him. He's Rule 5 eligible. So he might get taken regardless. And we're going to trade another guy who I like, similar build, 25, might get picked in the Rule 5 draft. And we're going to trade them to the Mariners for the 190 something prospect in MLB with a low. His Ks are bad, but if he can somehow get that up to maybe 35, 40, could happen. But just kind of a buy. We're kind of buying high here. And then Hunter Man, high work ethic. Maybe he'll be somebody in Double A, Triple A this year, and then kind of a filler, Miguel Perez. So we're gonna make this trade. Maybe we can get some. All right, who is this? I'm good. Um, maybe get some cash too, and let's see. Oh, they don't want to do anything. They are penny pinching over there for sure. All right. Since I'm stubborn, 50K. And Miguel Perez is Rule 5 eligible, but I don't really care if he gets taken. He's just kind of a filler in Double A, Triple A. So we'll make this trade and we'll go to the Rule 5 draft. I mean, we do have one of our guys, uh, Halpin. He's Rule 5 eligible, but we're kind of just going to take a chance on him and Clark Elliott. It's not, it's the other outfielder. I don't think Angeles is Rule 5 eligible. So hopefully no one takes them, but we'll see. Nobody here. Rojas is good. Herman's good. Tarnik is good. Morales ineligible. Strom no. So these guys are kind of all beaters. Like the only one I really care about. Neza ineligible. Just took him. So we're gonna go here. We don't have any 40-man spots, so we'll see if any of our guys get taken. Colorado Rockies didn't take anybody. No one's taken anybody except John Rhodes. All right, and he was with the Orioles. Makes sense there. All right, nobody from, and we're just gonna start scouting. John Ramos. No, I'm not even gonna look at. I mean, I should, but I just don't even want to think about. I'm gonna skip the pick. See if any of our guys get taken. Nick Nelson, no. Jose Salas, no. Peter Halpin got taken. Yeah. So hopefully they realize they don't want him in the majors and they send him back mid-year. But we'll see. We'll just kind of autocomplete. See if anyone else gets taken. And nobody does. So just helping. I guess I should be happy with that. We had a lot of guys like Angelis in there who looks MLB ready. Um, and we also did offer a couple guys minor league free agents. Curtis Terry tore up indie ball. Um, and who else did we? Colby Allard had a good FIP last year. Just the run prevention wasn't there. We offered him a minor league deal. Let's check the waiver wire. It's probably going cuckoo here. Yep. Alan Roden. There's so much talent in the majors. I really want to expand at some point in this sim, but I want to get the talent kind of diversified. Um, let's see if anybody all levels. Cueva, all levels. Roden had a good year. Jose Ramos had a good year. See, he be on the 40 man. He does. So we're not even going to bother. And we'll go up right to international free agent signing. See you in a bit. All right, we're in international amateur free agency, and we offered two guys contracts. Ramiro Abeta offered him 3 mil. Um, love the over the top arm slot. Looks like a starter in the future. Stamina is high enough. 17 years old. And then Jorge Molina, 2.5 mil offer to him. Not the best ratings, but I like his personality, and that's what I really care about with 16-year-olds. May not have a position, but there's going to always be some TCR with these guys. So you're just kind of shooting your shot at whatever. I was looking at Juan Padilla, but I assume he's going to get up to the mark of 5.2 mil. So we'll see if we get him. We left 500K in our budget just in case for some wiggle room. Um, anything that happened around the league. Um, Ichiro got in the Hall of Fame. Todd Helton got in the Hall of Fame. Uh, any big trades? Eduardo Rodriguez, the Rangers. Let's see. Goldschmidt and Boston reached a deal. Um, they are going to give him, after a 3-win season, a 2-year deal with a vesting option for 135 games. So that seems a little low, but he is 37 now. I probably, if I wanted to, give him 30 mil for 2 years, the player option or a team option, the high buyout. But that's just me. Um, nothing really from there, so we're just gonna wait to see if we got any of these free agencies. Kind of just go live here in the sim, see what goes on, because I assume they're both gonna get better offers. Beeks went to, oh no wait, Beeks went to the Phillies for 1 year, 10 mil. It's a good deal. I mean, I would have done that, but he wants to start, so I'm not really feeling that. Let's quickly look at our team chemistry real quick just to see. Gallop still, we have a lot of leaders and captains. You love to see that. Prankster, Justin Steele. So kind of Spark plug Nick Allen, decent. Just the issue is Zach Gallup, so probably look to move him at some point. Just not really getting anything for him. Kind of want him to play better before we move him. It's rough to see both 10-year deals kind of shitting the bed, so to speak, in their first year, but they have a lot of room to improve, so I don't mind. All right, we got both of our guys. So that means we can take a look at anybody else who looks decent. It's really just shot in the darks now. Somebody who would take. He looks like a good buy low, but he's a low work ethic. Uh, Edgar. I mean, I guess I'd take an chance on him. Give him the rest of our maybe 570. See if we get him. Come on. All right, we got him. And so we can look at somebody else now. And we'll just give him the rest. So hopefully they don't drive up the bidding on him. And then that'll be four guys in international free agency. I feel really good about that. Next year we'll probably go the route of signing like 15 guys because I assume we're gonna have a lot of low A free agents. Probably gonna go through the system at some point this year and purge some low performers. But I also updated my since our budget is so low. Speaking of budgets, we got a boost in our budget, 16 mil. Love to see that. Um, but we have 54 million available. We have 29th highest budget payroll, and our our high salary guys are Devin Williams 8 million and Hassan Kim with 5.8 and Tyler Stevenson. So it's pretty funny. And I ended up putting 30 mil into player development and what else? Scouting. I put in 27 mil. So the max for each one. Since we're not really spending much right now. We're just renewing guys on their rookie deals. And okay, so he wants more, but we can't do more. So we're gonna withdraw that offer. And maybe we'll look to trade the rest of our money. Let's see. I never traded our own 230. Let's see what they. No, they still want a good amount. Who wants some good pool money? Not you. Interesting. Phillies? I know the Phillies. Come on. Nobody really wants our money. I know. It's so hard to trade for the international bonus pool room. Um, and apparently it's hard to give it away. So that's interesting. Um, I wish we could, search for a trade easier than this, but here we are, just offering it to everybody. Braves, you want to build a dynasty? Come on, build a dynasty then. Build a dynasty then. Nobody wants my pool money. Wow. Surprising. All right, well, we're just gonna offer it to somebody else who wants our money. Jesus Gallardo. Sure. And we'll see if we snag him up. That'd be what, four guys? And no. So this really pissed me off. I'll be back in a little bit. All right, so we got Luis Caldera. Signed him to a deal, and we are done with international free agency. Ended up signing four guys: Caldera, let's see, Lamore, and the first two of the season of the period, Jorge Molina and Abeta. So happy with that. And now next stop is spring training. Um, any preseason predictions? Nope. So we'll be back when spring training starts. All right, we're in spring training. Have all the lineups set up. Kind of getting everyone playing time. I know they auto kind of take people out after the second inning, so all these guys will get playing time for sure. Have all three of our MLB ready catchers playing, every day kind of thing. Our seventh round pick in 2024 is going to be our backup. Get him some run behind Julian, and then Geraldo is going to play some first. Let's see, we got Muncy, Volpe, Galoff, Downs behind. Uh, just kind of giving him playing time, I guess. Trying to get Hines some outfield run because he's a really good outfielder, has a really good ratings for it. And then Ruiz behind McRae, Lawrence Butler, give him some run Morel behind Wade, Kim at DH for now with Hira behind him and free agent signing, minor league free agent signing, Curtis Terry, and just get everyone run. This will be the right-handed and left-handed lineup. And then our rotation: Perkins, Waldachek, Ginn, Mueller, Sears, Wynn, and then have all of our guys. We have 60 players, 59. And we also put Duvall and Lang on the DL, and we claimed somebody recently. Oh, Emmett Sheehan, because we had some room on the 40 man. Um, we still have one more. So we'll get through spring. Hopefully, no major injuries happen. But to be fair, we do need some injuries to happen in order to get our roster down to 26. So um, we'll see in a little bit, and we'll get to opening day. Right. Spring training is now finished, and we have a player development update. Freddie Tarnock boosted his velocity to 97, 98. He's over the top. That's what happens when over the top pitchers I've found in this game. His cutter is now 60 out of 60. He developed it last off season or two off seasons ago. So that's good to see. He'll be up this year, even though he struggled in the spring. JP Sears had a hit to his development. Geraldo looks really good now. Extreme pull, fly ball. You love to see it. He played okay. Um, he'll be in AAA to start. Austin Gauthier struggled, but he got a little boost to his I rating, which is incredible. His potential I rating, look at that, 70, 75 potential. Vespi got a little bit of boost in velocity and stuff. Um, David Leal, 27, got a boost. That looks incredible. He's kind of a finesse pitcher, 86, 88. So I don't know how much he can improve for MLB, but we'll see maybe in the future. All these guys got some hits, some boosts. Neza got a hit. Garland got a little bit of a boost and a hit. Peck, his eye has not been touched since, so hopefully that gets to at least 70. Manuel Beltre, uh, Hervalo looks like a decent prospect now. So I went from 60 to 65 current, and then his potential I got boosted. Everything else was just ratings, current ratings. Riho, Wayson, Vance Honeycutt, our fifth round pick, got a little bit of boost. He raked in low A or just A ball. So he'll probably start there and then go to double A. Salazar got a boost. Lamore, our recent international guy, got some hit and a boost. And then Murado, who we signed last offseason, got a little bit of boost. What did we sign him for? 1.5, 1.1 mil. So there we go. And now we have to do the treacherous task of creating our 26-man roster out of all these MLB ready guys. So first, um, let's look at the spring training numbers. Oh yeah, we had I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Joasias, um, raked. Angeles raked. Muncy raked. All these guys raked. Reese Hines now has a 50 out of 65 and left. Amazing. Lawrence Butler hit really well. I love to see all these guys hitting. Brandon Malone, Hira, Geraldo, Stevenson, Volpe, Ruiz were all above average. McRae struggled. Galoff struggled. Julian struggled. Not worried about him. Morales struggled. Susak, all these guys struggled down here. Chanel struggled. Oh, you hate to see it. Wade got 43 plate appearances, had a 30 WRC plus. Elliott, same thing, 29 WRC plus. CES. Oh, so we got some tough calls to make. Blade hit poorly. So we're going to start by going with him in AAA. Spencer Jones hit terribly at a .053 OPS. Hour 573 OPS. And then we're going to kind of go down the list. Butler hit well. Elliott struggled. Elliott will go down. Jeter. Downs was not that great. He'll go down. Gauthier struggled. They'll start in AAA. Clement will start in AAA. Malone, Angeles, and Geraldo. We have Joas starting AAA as well. And Terry did not hit well. So have him down there. We're going to carry 3 catchers as of right now. Allard did not pitch well. Alvarado was good. Cohen wasn't great. These guys are just not on the 40 man, so they're all going to get sent down most likely. Hollowell pitched well. Keep him for a second, see what's going on. Holman was okay. Connor Phillips was good. Keep him for now. Reagans was good. Keep him for now. Sheehan was good. Okay, so all these guys are good, which is great. Devin Williams didn't allow a run. Knack was bad. Um, Salinas was bad, but look at his stuff. He looks amazing. We're gonna have Tarnock start in AAA. Okay, we have to keep Tarnock up. So that puts a wrench in kind of our plans. Baumeister's gonna start in AAA. Sheehan will start in AAA, and then Reagans is gonna start in AAA as well. Still have to get some guys down. Maybe we go with Henry Davis. Who else we're gonna go? Reese Hines. He hit really well. We only have a spot for him. CES, same thing. Butler, same thing. 32 out of 60. Still got to get rid of 6 players. Let's see. Connor Phillips had Osceola. Take him down for now and Holloway down. How is our rotation? Keaton wants to be in the bullpen, so we might just do that. Sears struggled. Mueller struggled. Ginn was good. Waldachek was okay. Jack Perkins was good. Okay, so take Win out, 5-man rotation, and then have the bullpen set up. Devin Williams, closer. Do we have anyone we can really bring down? Rojas. I mean, I kind of want to keep him up, then Tarnock up, and then we'll kind of, based on that, maybe Sears and Mueller will be traded in a little bit. We'll see, just so we can really keep our guys. Who else can we send down? I mean, CS going down, and then we might have to send a catcher down. Henry wants to be a bench player, so let's do that. Henry to AAA. We're not even there yet. Let's sim a day, see what's going on. All right, so Steele did not pitch well. Maybe we try to trade him real quick. This is the problem with having a lot of good players and not enough spots, really. Um, see, nobody really. I mean, Sosa, way too many infielders though, like in AAA and everything. I mean, that'll do. Steele for Sosa. Steele wasn't great. He is a. Let's see. We'll do this trade. Okay. So add Sosa, the 40-man sent to AAA. And then now we just have to get rid of one more person. Our pitching rotation is good. Just one more guy. Maybe Deloche gets the boot after he struggled. His ratings look good though. He's a ground ball hitter though. But we're gonna do that. Okay, so we're set at the major league level. I'll kind of go through the minor leagues after the opening day off camera, but we'll check the preseason predictions and then we'll get into opening day. Kind of expecting this team to be over 500 this year. Just a lot of decent players, staying under budget, really by a long shot. Really want to develop our guys. Don't want to rush them. Hopefully the game doesn't crash on me. All right, new message. Expectation. Goal is to stay respectable. All right, and we got an update to the top 100 prospects. See if we got anybody. We have two hitters, Montes, we got in the trade 6'7", Juan Contreras, and pitching wise, we have two, a Beta, and who we signed, and then Rojas, who was in the majors. So we're looking good. Um, let's kind of clear our lineups, clear clear our depth charts, and we're gonna go with McRae. We're gonna go with Ruiz behind him. We're gonna give some shot to Chanel, at least a little bit more of a shot. I'm gonna go Muncy second, Julian first base, and Susak wants to be starter. So does Tyler Stevenson. So what we're gonna do is Susak every second game for Stevenson, and go Wade and right, Ruiz backing him up, go Galoff at third, go Keston behind him, go Morale behind. Actually, no, go Kim, go Kim, and then right now we'll go Kim at DH, and then I'll be good. Hira behind Kim. Not really a huge fan of this lineup, but what can you do? Julian, I go Muncie bat in second. Wade, Chanel. Not a huge fan of this, but all right. And then lefty lineup, we'll go Stevenson starting, Susak every third game. We'll go Nick Allen, we'll go Galoff, we'll go Kim at DH. Did I forget about Volpe? I did forget about Volpe. Oh my gosh. So Volpe there, Volpe behind Allen, which I'm expecting one of these guys to get hurt. Uh, so we'll have Volpe start at short against lefties. Um, that's fine. Muncie at second. Good. And then we have Ruiz and then Morrill and right. And then left field, it'll be, um, let's see, can we have any of these guys try left field? I'll do this. I'll have Muncie get some running left. Um, and we'll have Allen at short, Volpe at second. Julian hit against lefties. He'll just bat down here. Ruiz will hit lid off. Galoff, Volpe, Kim, Muncie, Stevenson. Okay, I like that. And we'll go Chanel, Kohira, and we'll go kind of Kim backing up the infielders. And left field, Cray center, Wade left, Wade right. Okay, so now we are ready for opening day. Let's see. We need to add somebody to the roster. Rojas. Okay. Oh, and Halpin got returned. Peter Halpin. So we'll add him to the 40-man, send him down to AAA. All right, we're starting off against the Tigers. Gage Workman. Colt Keith is up. Cavadas. Conforto is on the Tigers. Gary Carpenter. Parker Meadows, Javier Baez, and Chase Dollinger. So it's a good first game in Detroit. We have Jack Perkins on the mound as our number one. And we'll kind of go through, see how it goes. All right, nothing yet. 2 runs for Detroit. 5 runs for us. What happened here? Grand slam for McRae. Wow. And a single for Chanel. RBI single. All right, so we're going to get somebody up, get a lefty going. And we're going to go batter by batter here. And a double for Workman. And we'll see if we can get our guy Moran in there. Let's see. All right. No runs. Bring another lefty. Verado. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to do that. I meant to pinch hit for him, but that'll do. Galoff is up, 1 out, and we're gonna pinch hit for Chanel. All right, and we're gonna leave McRae in if he gets up. All right, sounds good. Then we're gonna get our one of our have Tarnock be kind of our setup maybe. Of Alvarado, he's gonna walk him probably. Yep, and we have Tarnock come in. All right, we're good there. And then we have Tarnock go to the 8th and have Williams up just in case. And we'll bring Williams in to close it. And he is in trouble. We'll get somebody up. Rojas. And Green is up. Riley Green. Colt Keith, 3-0 pitch. And looks like we're going to walk him. And the bases are loaded. Infield normal. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Michael Conforto up. 2 outs. Bases loaded. 21 pitches for Williams. Oh, count. Hard hit ground ball. And to Muncie to Julian. And game is over. So he won opening day. And that is great. McRae hit a grand slam in his first game with the Oakland Athletics. You love to see it. Um, and we will be back. Maybe when something happens, we'll add Halpin back. They'll go to AAA. And I'll kind of go through the minors and make sure everyone's kind of in the right spot. I know we have some prospects that are close. We need to get called up a little bit to low A or double A or something. So we'll see you in the next episode.